everybody. Welcome back. First of all, because where are my manners? Welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. My name is Kelsey. I do crochet things, I do yarn things. So if that's something that you might be interested in, hearing my inner thoughts as I continuously change my ideas, feel free to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff that we appreciate. Thank you. So today we have a checklist. There are 3 things I want to accomplish in this video. 1, there's a project I'm going to show you in a second. I want to finish it in this video. Number 2, make significant progress on my other project. Where is it at? Right there. That's number 2. Number 3, I want to discuss my Etsy that I launched in January and have not done anything with. That's my fault. That's my fault because I have not put the information out there and talked about it. But that's what I'm doing now. That's what we're doing now. So let's get to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is show y'all the 2 projects that I'm hoping to work on. The one I want to finish, the one I want to make a lot of progress on, and then working through those before we get to the Etsy part. Here's the first one. So I showed y'all this in my last video, and I have made a lot of progress since then. So I'm going to show y'all where I'm at, how close I am to finishing, and you'll see why I want to finish in this video. I'm actually pretty close. So when I last showed y'all this, I think I had just the 2 hexagons, I'm pretty sure. Since then, I have, already is a lot. I've added the rows in the back to close it, and then I added some rows in the front. Not enough to close it, but I mean, it's not far. Because I was wanting this to be a shirt originally. Then I was like, this yarn is a little heavy. So then I was like, okay, I'll do a sweater. Now we're at hoodie. See what I'm saying? How my ideas be changing, but that's where we are right now, and I'm committed to it because I really like that idea, and I've already started the hood. So I'm a little less than halfway to the measurement that I need. So I'm going to focus in and do that today. It shouldn't take me very long to get there, considering this is almost halfway. So that's not a whole lot. These are shorter rows, and it's a granny stitch. It's not going to take much longer for me to get there, time-wise. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, once I get to the size I need, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be just folding it and then seaming it. I'm following the tutorial. I've never made a hood before, so that's probably what's going to be happening. Totally fine. And then also when I'm done, I'm going to add a single crochet border, maybe 1 or 2 rows, because there's certain sections where my stitches are going in different directions, like right here and right here. And so I want to do a row of single crochet to kind of bridge that gap a little bit to where, you can probably see right there, see what I'm saying? So that will bridge the gap and kind of make it a little bit more smooth, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I should finish this between today and tomorrow. So I'm really excited for that. And the yarn is really nice. By the way, in case y'all don't remember, or maybe I didn't say it, I don't know. This is the yarn that I'm using, and this is in the color Whitewater. I absolutely love this, and I'm not a green person. I don't hate green, but I don't typically wear it. So, but I am now. So this is gonna be really cute. Also, my second project that I'm working on is it's a granny square dress. I almost said Granny Smith. What is my problem? A granny square dress. So I think I talked about this as well. I saw it on Instagram. So I finished this panel, well, this one. I finished this one. Then I made this one, and then I put straps on this one. So now I have to add rows on this one to make it match the number of rows of the blue on this one. So then when I wear it on my body, the pink and the white will line up. I hope that made sense. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. So I have 8 or 9 rows I need to add to this. Then I will connect it at the top. Then I'll make rows on the side to bridge them together. I don't know if all that's going to happen in this video. I'm going to try. It really depends on how long it takes me to do this, but that's the goal. So I have a lot going on here, and the best part about it is once I connect the front and the back, then it's just going to be in the front and the back. Yeah, and do the side part. All it is just granny stitch in the round, just as long as I want the dress to be. And with me adding rows to these already, it's already adding to the length of the dress itself. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty quick once I kind of get the shell together, and all I'm doing is just going in the round. I mean, it's not gonna be fun figuring out increases. That's not gonna be fun. But the good news is I don't really have hips. This is the time it comes in handy. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to grab my hook and my water and all that get myself set up, turn on my shows, because of course I'm behind. And then I just started The Righteous Gemstones on HBO Max. And so far it's pretty humorous. I like Danny McBride, to be completely honest. I think he's funny. And so I will check in with y'all later to show you my progress, and hopefully I've made a lot. So see you soon. Hey y'all, so today is Thursday. I was going to show you the progress that I made last night, but I didn't feel like it. So here we are today. Let me show you. I actually finished my jacket. Like 97%. I mean, because like, okay, so I finished the hood, but then I was like, you know, I don't feel like doing a single crochet row. I don't. If this jacket is for me. I mean, is it that big of a deal as a crochet, like a single crochet row on the edge? Not really, especially since my edges aren't looking real crazy to begin with. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is. So I'm going to weave in my ends though, but as far as the jacket goes, it's done. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the jacket's giving, all right? Don't judge me, I just got home from work. Mind your business. But here's the jacket though. And then here's the hood. But this is what it's looking like, and I really like it. I like how the sleeves aren't all the way down. I kind of like this. So I'm going to weave in my ends, and then I'm going to block this. I have a special bag that I wash my crochet stuff in. So I'm gonna throw in the washer today and dry it. And yeah, it's gonna look crazy. This is probably, I don't know, it's probably my favorite garment that I've ever made so far. Because I mean, I've made a lot of garments and a lot of them didn't fit. So it's really me kind of learning how to make clothes that fit me. But I'm getting closer. I think this fits pretty good. I was gonna make it longer, but with how heavy this yarn is, I know that the stitches are going to relax a lot. So it's going to be a good length. But even without it, let's just say that it doesn't, it's still not a bad length. And if I need to add rows to it, then I will. So, because I'm not out of the yarn. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I love it, honestly. Like, I love it. Okay, so since I've showed y'all the jacket, which I absolutely love, I will pivot to my dress now. I have to do the 8 or 9 rows up at the top so that the panels match when I wear it. Then I also have to connect the tops and then work on the side panels. So I'm going to give myself to about maybe 5 o'clock because I do need to stop and edit this video for tomorrow. So I'll see how far I get then, and then we'll discuss Etsy real fast, and then that'll be the end of this video. So I will check in now. See, what time is it? It's almost like 1:30, I think, something like that. So I have quite a bit of time. So hopefully I don't get distracted, and I will see y'all then. All right, so it's later. So I did finish this. I'm mostly done with the shell of this dress. So what I did was I added the rest of the rows, and then I connected it to the front piece at the top. So if you notice, if I fold it the right direction, the sides now are the same length, which is what I wanted. So have a little neckline situation going on, and bring it down. Got a little neckline situation going on, so it's gonna be cute. The only issue that I'm having right now is that I started my period, so I don't want to measure just yet because I get super bloated, like super. So I want to wait for it to go down a little bit before I measure up the sides. Even though I saw someone say that you need to drink dandelion root tea, so I got some and I had a couple a little while ago. So we're gonna see if that helps because I'm telling you, I get it so bad. Like, is it normal? Like, is this a normal kind? You know what I mean? But anyway, so while I'm waiting for that to go down, I'm faced with I'm faced with a dilemma. If I can talk, I can either start a new project to replace the jacket that I finished, or I can work on my third project. Well, I guess, well, third for all purposes of this conversation. The third one, which is my black cardigan that I was going to scrap, and I decided not to scrap. You know, actually, I'm going to work on. No, it wasn't. It's not a cardigan. It's going to be a shirt now. See, I've been changing my mind, but yeah, it was going to be a cardigan. Now I'm going to make it into a shirt, but like a shirt that I have to wear something underneath it because it's not a solid stitch that I'm using, and I went up like 3 hook sizes. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that real quick. So then I can start 2 new projects, which is, starting new projects. This is so much fun. I love starting a new project. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to start. I don't know. I had some ideas, but then I decided that it should be done in lighter yarn, which thank you. I think I'm going to look for 2 new projects, and then we'll discuss it in my next video, which will be next Friday. See what I did there? We're staying on schedule. That's where I'm at with this. So I finished the jacket. I got to my goal with the dress. Now it's time for the third thing. I wanted to take a second to discuss my Etsy. I mentioned before that I started it in January of this year and I have not really touched it, which is not exactly true. I do have a few listings up right now, but I'm not actively promoting it and talking about it just because we got a lot of stuff going on, you know what I mean? So I do want to take some time to show you what I have up there. So right now, the very first thing I put up there was a pattern. It was for a washcloth. I did something easy because it taught me the process of producing a pattern. So I created the pattern, then I learned how to write it, make it look pretty. Then I started my store, learned how to use the store, doing pricing and taking photos and all that. I learned all that through the process of my washcloth pattern. So I didn't want anything, crazy hard while I'm trying to learn all this at once. So if you're interested in that, feel free to go and look. Also, I have 2 listings for custom orders for socks. This pattern is just so near and dear to me. I actually found this pattern on YouTube, and then I messaged the creator and she gave me permission to make customs of this. So she was super nice about it. So nice. So and I do credit her in my Etsy post for both of the socks, so just letting you know. So you can get them in ombres or you can get them in solids, whichever one. They come in 2 sizes, small and large, and yeah, they're going to be handmade. I have the yarn sitting over there for when I get an order in, and I am really trying to kind of ramp it up during the summer, so then when the fall hits, bam, we're hitting the ground running. So with that already on my Etsy, I do have something I'm developing to put on Etsy, because I was thinking, well, you know, if they want socks, they might want slippers too. As you can tell, I'm still working on this one. It's not exactly where I want it yet. I'm still kind of in the prototype phase, but I mean, this fits my foot. It's just not fitting the way that I want it to, but we're gonna get it there. I'm almost done with it actually. So it's going to be the same kind of deal, available in 2 sizes and a bunch of different colors, including ombres. It should be on my Etsy soon. They'll also be available for custom orders. So I'm going to drop the link to my Etsy in the description in case you want to look at it. No pressure, of course, just take a gander. That's all I'm asking, nothing crazy. And if you decide to put an order in, I would be very grateful. Yay. But that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about regarding my Etsy, and then just the updates on my projects. So I think it's time to end the video here, because I have to start editing. This comes out tomorrow because I'm going to stay on schedule. So thank you so much for watching today. I'm very glad that you came and spent some time with me. I'm very grateful for that. If you enjoyed this, then please feel free to leave a comment and like. And if you would like to see more of me, please consider subscribing. I'm going to be here every week. Yes, I will be here every week. So I will see y'all next Friday with another video. And until then, y'all stay safe, have fun, and go crochet something.